Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. Is France experiencing a Muslim brain drain? With Islamophobia on the rise, a new book suggests that young, educated French Muslims are fleeing the country by the hundreds each and every month. Does the upcoming snap election risk the further alienating of France's largest Muslim population? And could their departure benefit France's allies? For years, immigration has been a hot topic in France. But now, with growing Islamophobia, some researchers are investigating how many French Muslims are leaving, taking their education and skills abroad to escape increasingly anti-Muslim measures being written into law. France's century-old principles, or secularism, ensures the separation of church and state, guaranteeing religious freedom. However, in recent decades, the French government has placed greater restrictions on Muslim symbols. In 2004, headscarves were banned in schools. Then, in 2011, face coverings were prohibited in public places. In 2016, the burkini was banned from public pools and beaches. Last year, abayas were banned in state schools. And as of July 26, 2024, French athletes are prohibited from wearing Islamic coverings at the Paris Olympics. All this has happened under the leadership of more centrist French governments. Now, with President Emmanuel Macron calling a snap election, many French Muslims fear a hard turn to the right. As someone of foreign origin and as a Muslim, they fear Macron's risky bet. If the far-right takes power, minorities, women, and immigrants will suffer. The far-right National Rally Party, currently leading in the polls, sees Islam as a threat to French identity. They advocate for a national headscarf ban and halting new mosque constructions. Some people will fight against two totalitarianisms, globalization and Islamism, to protect their country, as they say. Jordan Bardella, the National Rally's president, aims to scrap nationality rights for children born to foreign parents and prioritize border control. Such policies would be catastrophic for the 6 million French Muslims. The hostile environment is already causing a brain drain. France, loving it but leaving it, claims that the Islamophobic atmosphere is driving educated French Muslims to countries like the UK and Canada. Over 70% of those who left report doing so because of racism and discrimination. In France, they couldn't live normally due to constant harassment. In countries like Canada and the UK, being a Muslim is ordinary, unlike the increasing challenges in France. It's ironic. France, determined to maintain influence in its former colonies, simultaneously rails against immigration from those very regions. Young Muslims are fleeing France not by choice but out of necessity. Decades of anti-Muslim sentiment have created a hostile environment. This exodus is part of a broader brain drain. French Muslims face both religious discrimination and economic challenges. With the snap election looming, there's fear that right-wing power could deepen alienation for French Muslims, potentially benefiting France's neighbors. The French state needs to recognize the concept of Islamophobia. Ignoring attacks on Muslim institutions while addressing others is telling. Despite their challenges, many French Muslims abroad find their French identity more respected than in their homeland. As we approach this crucial election, the stakes are high. Can France protect its Muslim citizens and reverse the brain drain? We'll be watching. To support our new channel in a small way, it would be greatly appreciated if you can hit the like button and consider subscribing to our channel. Allahu Akbar. Thank you for joining us today, and we hope to see you again in the next video.